morning. It's October the 9th, Sunday morning. Big cemetery. So when you come on, please hit that like button. First of all, that's what I do when I start watching somebody. I just hit it. Hit that like button. It's free. Free of charge. Don't cost you nothing. Hey, Linda. Kim's like, this morning she's like, you know, I help you because you don't pay attention to people when they come on. And I'm like, yeah, I try to, but the chat goes so fast that, my attention span does not catch up. So if I fail to do that, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Sorry. Still coughing up phlegm from that sickness. Like I really need to be out in 54-degree weather doing this, don't I? But hey, I do it because I get lonely for you guys. You guys are my friends. Plus, I get to entertain you. That's the best thing about it. I should have been an entertainer. I guess everybody's right. I miss my calling. I love people. I just love people. Now, yeah. With that being said, I do wake up in the morning kind of grouchy. So, sometimes in the morning, got to have some quiet before I get to talking. Sometimes I just wake up talking. We need to get me some pocket warmers and some long johns. I got the long johns on. My little sister's long johns I inherited a long time ago. Hey, to me, I hope that's how you pronounce it. Dallas, how you doing? No, I just been sick with the flu this week. Very bad. Hey, oh glory. But my voice, I sound like this because I was born this way. I had a doctor tell me that when I was 17, I gotta blow my nose. Hold on. Excuse me a minute. When I was 17, throat and ears doctor told me that with some surgery I could talk normal like John Wayne. Is that you, John Wayne? But fast forward 10 years later, I had some trouble. I was having some chest pains. And my primary doctor, back in 2001, they didn't have that technology they do now. So they sent me to Salem, North Carolina to figure out what was going on with me. Well, in the process, the doctor said, we've got a good special team here, and they want to know why you talk, why you do. Would it be all right to do testing on you? And it won't cost you nothing. So I'm like, okay, well, if it ain't gonna cost me nothing, okay. Hello, Kate. So, after a week's worth of testing, their findings was, and these doctors were these kind of doctors that if an actor or a singer gets something wrong with their vocal cords, they go there to get operated on because they're the top-notch doctors of the USA for that. So they knew what they were talking about. So they come back and told me with their nurse, because 7 doctors, they have a nurse. So she come back and said, Mr. Ford, they're showing that through their findings and everything that you're supposed to be mute. And I'm like, huh? Mute? Well, how am I talking? They're like, well, the way she explained it, everybody has a nerve in your brain that connects to your vocal cords. Without that nerve, you don't get no sound out of your mouth. A person that's born mute, they were born without the nerve, or they were born with the nerve that it's completely dead. Well, their findings are that I've got the nerve, but it's 100% completely dead. And they're like, well, they don't know why you're talking. Well, I'm pretty quick on the draw. So I'm like, well, do you know who Jesus Christ is? That's who's powering my voice. That's what I reckon that's happening is I've got a God-powered voice. She kind of looked at me kind of funny and said, I'm a Christian person, but, I go to church, but, I don't really ain't too big of a Christian, but I think you're right. So that's what I tell people, because the doctor said that I should be mute. So how am I talking if my body ain't producing no way for sound to come out? Tried to figure that out. This here is my grandpa. I'll move your flag a minute, Grandpa. He was in the service. He passed away when I was 23. He was my last grandpa to pass. My mom's dad passed away when I was 11-year-old. That was pretty tough. Did he ever talk about World War II? No. He wasn't much. He didn't talk much about it. He talked about food. Now this is my great-grandma and grandpa. That's my grandma that married my grandpa right there. This is her mom and dad. Now, the story goes that grandma, she's up here by the car over there. She didn't want grandpa to be buried here. He wanted to be buried over with Grandpa Eli, his dad and mom. But my aunt stuck him over here. I think she did that to tick my grandma off. And this is my grandma's sisters. My great aunts. They didn't live very long. I got a picture of Dora. Grandma talked a lot about Dora. And I'm related to the Mondays. Now, if you has anybody followed me? Before I go any further, how many people with the raise a hand. Good morning, Rebel. Raise your hand if you know the story about Grandpa Benjamin, uh, Benjamin D. Asbury, aka Joseph Reinhardt. I don't know what this says, but it says to try it. So I tried something. So I pushed a button. So if you see something new pop up, it says to try it. So, but anyway, Grandpa, oh, go, your go to comfort. Oh, I need to. I'm gonna get rid of that. How do I get rid of that? I'm trying, y'all. Hold on a minute. I did this the other day. I don't know how I did it. What did I do? Nope, that ain't it. I don't know how I got rid of that before. Well, I put it right there for a minute. How you get rid of that? Yeah, I can move it and hide it. Well, how do I do it? Oh, glory. I did it last night. I don't know how to do it. I pushed something. I don't know what I did. I don't want to start nothing. Oh, yeah, okay. I got it. There we go. Duh. Okay. Here I am. Grandpa Morgan. That is Grandpa Benjamin D. Asbury, a.k.a. Joseph Reinhardt. That's Grandpa Morgan's grandpa. Now over here is Grandpa Benjamin's daughter, a.k.a. Joseph Reinhardt. My comfort food? I don't know. I ain't really thought of that. I don't know. I'll have to think on that. There she is. Excuse me. Thank you for the $1. Neptune? I was trying to get it. I'm gonna clean her up. Now, I cleaned these stones a couple years ago because they were in bad shape. You couldn't really see them too good. There was stuff in the cracks, and I can't stand that. You didn't need to think on it. I can eat white beans and cornbread every day until I die, and it would be because I ate too much. Oh, Glory said. My comfort food would have to be rabbit, fried rabbit, biscuits and gravy, homemade gravy, that is. side of hog jaw on the side, some cranberry sauce, or a turkey with a Cornish hen in its butt. That's pretty good too. I know, I'm weird. Everybody's like, this guy, he is a weirdo. Now over here is my second great grandparents. Hannah, she was Edwards. So if you're Edwards, I'm related to you probably. And William, his name's William. And Winnie, she's right there. She was my grandpa's sister that married my grandma's uncle. So, wouldn't that be something for talk around the table? Trying to hold the phone up. This cemetery is not gonna throw me fits today. There we go. I was like, oh no, it's going to reconnect. But it didn't. Every time it does that, I have to restart. I don't like that. Your white gravy is pretty dang good. Well, good. Alicia's excited. Next Saturday, we'll be in around Savannah, Tennessee. I wonder why that's... They probably knocked it when they hit it with the lawnmower. That's a Lawson? There's not another Lawson right here. Huh. It'd be hard to pick up and move. Got to blow on my nose. Can you see me in the graveyard? Yeah. There I am in the graveyard. See? See all them tombstones behind me? My nose, I look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Almost. Poor nose. Good morning, Nancy. Tennessee blacksmith. We're excited. Me and Miss Kim, we can't wait. I cannot wait. So I did a little something this morning. You'll see a minute of it right after the live stream. I did a short, but I'm gonna go home and I did a 7-minute video about it. I'm gonna edit it. Which, by the way, oh glory, Tennessee blacksmith. I think when we went to that Confederate cemetery in Chattanooga, Well, I've been trying to edit the cemetery part. Every time I try to put information on for the tombstone, the chip chimp that I'm using, it tells me to reload or to go home. The decom, it's never did that to me before. So I'm gonna try another video, and if it don't do it, somebody that I videoed in that cemetery don't want me putting their information out there. But I got news for them. It might take me 2 weeks to get it done, but I'm gonna get it done. They messed with the wrong turkey. They may be living, or they may be dead, but I'm a living. But that's weird. I just can't get that nothing edited. Do y'all think that's weird? Well, let them on. I'll just rebuke them. Send them on their way. Rebuke them in Jesus Christ's name. Tell us send them going away. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Who's gonna call? Jesus Christ. Can't hardly see him. It's a rose. I'm afraid to. There we go. Sorry. Trying to cough it up. Got somebody in the van over there. I don't know if they're watching me on YouTube or what, but that kind of freaks me out. But I'm walking that way, so I'll freak them out. So over here, remember Hannah Edwards? Okay, her brother is buried right over here. This is his family. The Edwards right here, I'm related to you guys, so if you're watching this, I'm your cousin. I'll show you where he is. He's right here. Herschel, Houston. Hey, Patriot. How you doing? I ain't gonna interfere with their privacy, so I'm gonna walk down this way. Patriot, you gonna be doing a live stream today, or you taking the day off? Go visit Patriot. If you like talking about the government and this and that, that's what he's about. If you like to have discussions about politics, he's the politic gentleman to go see. I vote. I sit back, I watch. Sometimes you regret how you voted, sometimes you don't. I ain't regretted that yet, but I ain't much into politics. 'Cause it's gonna go regardless of how we want it to go. You know, can't have everything our way, you know. Like I tell people, it's time to grow up. Can't have everything your way. There's a time to be like, yep, well, I guess it's time that I realize that everything just don't go according to the way I want to do. Now I will show you my friend, his wife, but I won't show you his information. So turn you around. He's not buried yet, so he's still living, so I can stand on his side. That's for you, Jamie. Remembering Trisha and Theresa May, you. Hope you're doing good, bud. Yeah. I think I'll go right here. Now, if you don't know where I'm at, this is Haley's Grove Cemetery in Cumberland County. If you go down the road a mile, you'll be in the crab orchard. I don't know. I don't know how she passed. She probably got sick. But they had a daughter. She didn't live very long neither. Here's her daughter. There's their daughter. Jamie and Theresa's daughter. I think she might have passed away 2021. Could have been the COVID. I ain't for sure. I see Jamie every now and then. But you know, that kind of thing you just don't ask. Especially when it's a spouse. He loved her to death. So, you know, some things are better not to be asked. I'm at Haley's Grove Cemetery in Cumberland County, Tennessee. That's where I'm at, Matthew, and good morning to you. I don't mean to, not say hi to everybody or acknowledge you if you come on. Sometimes when you come on and say hi, it's like being in a Three Stooges. It's like when I see the jet, it's like there you go, you're going. So there you go. I can't keep up. So I'm sorry, but hello everybody. I don't mean to not acknowledge you. And I'm trying to walk, step, watch my step. So, not trying to be mean or nothing. I wouldn't be mean to none of y'all. So I got 53 watching. Thank you so much. Do me the honor and favor and please hit the like button while you're sitting there and I'm standing here and kind of walking sideways. That's why it's called Sidesteppin Adventures. Because sometimes I do sidestep. But I fell 23 foot back in 2017. I busted both my heels at the same time. I've got a screw, a shank, and a wire in my left one. It holds my bones together. So with this bone crap going on, I told my wife, I think the first thing that's probably gonna fracture or refracture is my foot. So I'm trying to be cautious of that. Because I'm having some very weird pains going on in my foot. Kind of weird. Don't want to be doing another surgery on my foot. God almighty. That was terrible. I was in a wheelchair for 9 weeks. I'm in what part of my foot? My right heel. Right here. That's where my screw's at. But I'm hurting. When it hurts from here, goes up, and it goes up, goes back, and stops. So, that ain't good. I don't know if it's trying to re-crack or break or what. How you doing? Good. Don't let me bother you. 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 Now I got somebody over here. But I'm gonna take you on we're gonna do something fun. Does anybody want to do something fun? We're gonna ride on this, okay? You wanna ride? Let's take a ride. This thing's been here for, well, ever since I can remember. Me and my sister used to play on here. Yeah. Let me turn you around. probably making somebody dizzy. Plus, I am making myself dizzy. Ooh-wee. Yeah. I feel drunk. Okay, back to reality. No, they won't have to move me far. If I croak, just dig a hole and roll me over in it. But Miss Kim, she wanted to have that happen. She loves me too much. I hope, anyway. Hi, Nimmy. You're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. See, they got the whole park over here. My grandma used to bring us over here. We had picnics and stuff on the graves and stuff. That swing set's been there probably 60 years. That's a whole swing set. I'm about half afraid to swing on it. But we will. I ain't swinging forever. Whoa! Whoa! Sideways. Let's get off of there. That's enough of that good stuff. I'm not no spring chicken no more. Yeah, it's gonna rain, ain't it? It looks like it's gonna rain. What's it doing over in your neck of the woods, Alicia and Oak Glory in Tennessee? Is it raining? Hi, God save Alfredo. How you doing? You doing good? There is. Oh, look at that. Somebody came over and fixed it. Thank goodness. That was flat on it was face down. Somebody come over and stood it back up. Hello, Angel. Oh, angels. What? Hi, Malachi. Or Micah. I scrolled up to see who's there. Windy and cold. Yeah, it's about here too. Well, it's 50, 54, 53. I think the temperature's supposed to. Rain by tonight, Linda. It's gonna rain. Yep, but tomorrow it's gonna be like cold. Who knows? We might wake up in the morning with a blizzard. Thanks to me. If that happens, you know who to come whoop up on. 'Cause I've been praying, Lord, let it, if you're gonna take me, let me see a blizzard. 5-foot snow with 7-foot snowdrifts. Give you guys something to do, you know. You young kids, you teenagers, there's your way to make money. Go shovel some snow. In which case, there'll be plenty of snow. Yep, time it rains, here it tries to make your Wi-Fi go out. Fun times, Linda says. There's a man in the graveyard here. He was a grave digger. Rock hit him in the head, and I had to bury him 2 days later. Oh, wow. So you dug the grave yourself? Linda, she's a mean one. You gotta watch out for Linda. She's gonna be my bodyguard. I'm gonna move her up here. She's gonna be our bodyguard. She's meaner than a rattlesnake. But she's as sweet as honey, though, too. Thank you, Nimmy. How you doing today, Nimmy? You doing all right? What's your plans for today, Nimmy? Hi, 46. Rat, built. Can't pronounce the rest, but hello and welcome to Sidesteppin Adventures, a Mid-Tennessee adventure. Never know what we're gonna do? Well, what I'm gonna do. I hike, I do cooking live streams, but I do genealogy. I document cemeteries for genealogy. But when I first started doing this, hi, you don't mean to be rude. I'm not hating, but please, can you not walk over graves? Sorry, but I find it disrespectful. Well, I'll try my best, but if I have to get up there, do it. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. You know, I'm not no disrespectful person. But when you go doing this thing, and the tombstones are like half where you can't barely, you have to get up close to it, you have to get on people to get on to do that, you know. So, but I try not to walk on them, but they're not there to feel it, you know. But the other thing is, why you don't walk on the graves is because if the graves are like 40 or 50-year-old and you step on it, it could collapse. And there you go. You're stuck in a coffin while your foot is. So I try not to because of that. But it's kind of hard to do sometimes when you have to film a stone and You have to get right up close to it. And I don't know why. Here's my problem. When a person is buried like this, wouldn't it be better if they put the name facing out instead of in? That way when you're looking at the tombstones, you're not walking on the grave to look at the tombstone. So, just food for thought if you ain't got a tombstone out yet, okay? Turn it around where people ain't gonna walk on you. Traditionally, it faces west. Well, I mean the tombstone. Like the writing away from the grave, so that way you're not walking on the. But I don't know what, the tradition. Because people have got their tombstones, different ways anymore. So, you find a tombstone that's this way, you go over here, and a tombstone will be the opposite way. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, headstones always go to the head. But I mean the writing. Face the writing away from the people buried. That way you're not stepping on them. But actually, either way you go, you're stepping on somebody because you're in a cemetery. So it really don't matter. So let's just move on from that. Yeah. So how you doing, 46? Where do you live at? I'm from Tennessee, mid-Tennessee. Billie Jean, that's a beautiful name. That's a beautiful name. I love that. You're from Oklahoma. I've been there. Been up in Oklahoma City. Been through Oklahoma. I can tell you all the places I've been. My dad used to be a truck driver when I was growing up. A furniture mover. He packed them, put them in the truck, took them there, unload them, unpack them, put them in there, and there you go. So I've seen a lot of this country. Thank you, Joe King. I appreciate that. You guys thought I was looking. I stay in Metro Atlanta, all kinds of old war era graves just around North Georgia in Atlanta. Okay, cool. Well, we just took a trip Monday to Chattanooga. They just passed away. Well, no they didn't, but let me see if get the plaque. There's his name. Thank you for the dog. That's so cute. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't nothing but a lover. You ain't no friend of mine. That's what that dog was singing. Yucky. I've never seen this till now. I'm gonna try to get it. Hey, come in. Maneuver the phone through here. That's all we got. Huh. This here is my grandma. My dad's mom. The day I buried her is the day I got the news that my first wife was filing for a divorce. She sent me to Georgia so she could cheat. Said I was bad on marijuana, sent me to Teen Challenge. So when Grandma passed away, she told the counselor if I come back here to the funeral that she was going to file for a divorce. I told that counselor to call her back up and tell her I'm coming home to bury my grandma. Blood's thicker than water. Go ahead and file for a divorce. I don't really care. But she was cheating. That's why she did that to me. That's the only reason. I went down there. There are people worse than I was. They said, why are you here? Oh, well, told them the story. They just laughed at me. Well, the judge put me here. This is my uncle Harlan. Jesus is our Savior. You got that wrong. Quit smoking what you're doing. Quit doing it. Get off that stuff. Get in the Word of God. Because Jesus Christ is your only hope. And I'm bold about that. I'm bold in my faith. Don't care how anybody likes it or not. I know too many things, seen too many things to know what I know. I just don't believe. I know there's a God. For one, I'm speaking, and I shouldn't even be a speaking. 7 doctors told me I should be mute. So there's a God. So if you don't know who He is, you need to know who He is. Because just like that, you'd be right here with these folks and, where are you gonna go? You're gonna go down south. Devil's gonna put a pitchfork up your butt. It's gonna be eternally a pitchfork up your butt. You don't want that. You're gonna be crying, gnashing, gashing of teeth, agony. So make sure you get your ticket punched. Because you don't want none of that. I just now noticed this. Didn't I know him? She's at work, Justin. She had to work today. But we will be live tonight. We can't let you guys go watching somebody dressed up like a banana dancing around in the streets. We can't have that, can we, Linda? She said, you guys took off a week, and here I am watching some guy in a banana suit acting like a banana. What I have to watch now that you guys took a week off. So we can't let you guys be watching that stuff. We gotta let you guys have something good to watch, okay? So, and someday this week I am going to do I don't know how to word it. I'm going to do a Christmas decoration live stream. You just have to let me tell you what day this week, okay? Get the house decorated for Christmas. Thank you. I'm a rock star. Play that guitar. But anyway, folks, I hate to end it, but my battery's going down, and I need to do some things, and you all probably need to get ready for church or whatever, but I love you guys. Hope you have a blessed day. Be careful today. We'll have a live stream 5:30. I'm stuck on 5:30, so I might come in like 5:15, a little bit earlier, just ahead of warning. Today, I'll probably do that. So be looking at about 5:15. I might be coming on, okay? So I love you guys. Thank you for watching me. I appreciate that so much. You tickle me to death. So watch here in about a minute from now. I'm going to be posting a short. So be watching for that. Okay? I love you guys. I'll see you this evening at 5:30 or 5:15. So let's keep this good stuff rolling on. And I love you. Jesus keep you. Have a good day.